Okay.
One of those has to work. One of those has to work.
Hello.
Hey.
First thing I have to say is we have a lot of apologies to make sometimes because we know how to take accountability. And I have to make a public apology to myself because the last episode, I wasn't slaying, I wasn't giving. It looked like I gave an extra 10 pounds in 1 week, and I didn't. I didn't, and you didn't either.
We both just felt really ugly.
And it was the angle.
So.
It was the angle. And this week I was like, I'm going to do better. I am in my luteal phase. So did I do better? Not really. Kind of look like a grandma, but like we're going to rock with it.
Which one is the luteal one? Like, where is that at in your cycle?
It's like before your period. Whenever you're like,
before your period?
Yeah. And you feel
you're
like
saying you
bloated
were
and
last
weird.
time.
Yeah. And
where
so
are we
it's
at
like,
this time?
we're like, I want to say that things are we're in retrograde.
Okay, yeah.
That's where we all are until the 24th, and it's okay because we're in it together.
Period.
Unfortunately.
Personally, me, I'm on my period, if you were wondering. I'm a white witch, by the way, guys.
I just got off mine during the eclipse. I was like, I'm so magical.
I started mine 2 days before the eclipse, and I actually started early, and I'm always a new moon period girl. And we had there was like in August or something, one of the months that had 2 moons, and I had 2 periods.
Had it twice.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yeah. Anyway,
it's hard being a chosen one sometimes. We get through it.
What can I say? What can I say?
Literally. It's the way you bleed.
It's the way I bleed. Well, per usual, we gotta shout out our baby girl's mixology. Right there.
She's bleeding with the moon too.
Mixology. Shout out Mixology because periods and the eclipse and retrograde and well, yes,
that's just how it goes, and that's how it's going to be going. We wanted to talk about underrated and overrated things that we just have felt are underrated and overrated this week or this time. So I'll let you go ahead and
all right,
kick the ball off.
First, I have an underrated one. Underrated picking your nose. The girls that get it will get it. The girls that don't are probably you. Mm-hmm. But I feel like it's like basic hygiene, honestly. Like,
you know what?
I'm not gonna.
You have a nose ring. Okay, you have a nose ring too. Yeah. I was gonna say, anytime I would like mess with my nose ring, I'd be like, I'm not picking my nose. Now I don't care because if you don't know that like I have a nose ring and I'm cool, I'm not picking my nose. Then buzz off. But I feel the same. I do feel like, but. Where are you picking your nose at? Just anywhere you...
In the privacy of my own home, probably.
Okay.
Yeah. No, yeah, like, I'm not about to do it, like, out in public. Mm-hmm. But I feel like bitches that don't pick their nose are lying. And
they are lying.
And that's what I'm saying.
It's the same like, with, like, everything.
Like, when I'm at home, sometimes you can feel a good, like, hard one in there. Mm-hmm. The crunchy ones.
Mm-hmm. Mama's done dried
Gotta
out.
clean it out. Yeah. I'm sorry. I need my nasal passages to be good and clear. Yeah, I mean, I think it's criminally underrated. Mm-hmm. If you're not picking your nose, you should start.
I will say some people pick their nose.
It's like cleaning your ears. I feel like it's the same thing as cleaning your ears.
Okay,
like,
I can kind of
You're not going to go do that, like, out in public. But,
right.
Like,
but I feel like people will pick their nose, but they'll try to be, like, fancy with it, and they'll take, like, a Kleenex, and they'll, like, take it, and then they'll go. And it's like, at that point, you're giving yourself a full-out nose job in front of everyone, and I think that it's disgusting. So, like, if you're going to pick it, just go do it somewhere else because like you try to be fancy and do it in front of me and show me all your little tricks. That's nasty.
And that's like low-key a little bit my point is like I'm so sorry. I'd rather just get my finger in there and get to where I know I can get that bitch out and every crumb of it out than to be like
every crumb
like in a little cute little tissue and be all like
I also like saw this thing where it was like if you blow your nose, it's like if you start sneezing and then you blow your nose within like an hour of like your sneezing started, then you will get a cold. Have you ever seen that?
No.
It sounds crazy, but like
I don't even understand the science behind that. What does that mean?
Me neither. I don't know. I think it's like I sneeze, so I need to blow my nose. It's like letting your sickness win. And that's overrated. So stop blowing your nose. Only pick
blowing your nose. Overrated. Picking your nose. Underrated. Okay. Do you have one for us?
Underrated are skirts. I feel like they're coming back and they should have never left. Yeah, skirts. Because, like, I want to wear a little skirt and I want to be fancy and fun and cool and girly. And then I also want to be able to do everything that I need to do throughout the day.
To, like, spread it wide open. Right.
And it not be anybody's business except for mine. And so I love a good skirt. And the back of my earring just came off. Yeah, but that was for skirts. There it goes, everybody. Fuck a skirt. Fuck me up in the skirt.
I actually, one of my favorite skirts that I wear ever, like that people always notice.
That black one is the skirt?
Yeah, the velvet short black one. Because like it's the perfect mini skirt length.
But it has you can get away with wearing a super short skirt, and not that that's the plan in all of this, but you can like live your life and not worry about anything.
Like for me personally, I'm short, and so I have short legs, so a mini skirt makes me feel like it elongates my legs, and I feel like proportionally looks better when like with my outfits. And so that skirt, it has shorts built in. I also love it for the club because when I'm at the club, they have the little platform in the middle. You can get on up on, like people are seeing what's
and
underneath.
People aren't like looking at your whole life.
I need the mini skirt for cuntivities, but don't want my whole coochie and my butt to be out.
So wear a skirt. So make it a skirt.
Make it a
and
skirt,
that's why it's amazing. So skirts, love skirts. Also, the Barbie cartoons. I used to watch this all the time, and people used to make fun of me. And honestly, I'm just gonna be really brave here and say that I love them, like all of them, like
the Barbie cartoons. Oh, like the
and they're low key funny.
I know what you're talking about. The like
they have them like on Netflix. It's like not the ones where it's like the Nutcracker shit. It's just like Barbie living her life. The Nutcracker is
you're talking about like the series they have on like YouTube and stuff.
Absolutely.
Okay, because I was thinking like the Nutcracker one. I have a bunch of those on VHS. I have not gotten into the YouTube ones, but I've seen clips like on TikTok.
They're good and they're low key, like kind of funny, and I love them.
Ken is her gay boyfriend. Underrated gay boyfriends. Get it. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and interrupt you. I'm going to interrupt you. Okay, but here's my truth.
Okay.
Gay boyfriends are underrated. And when I say that, I don't mean like an actual boyfriend, but I think every hot girl needs their little gay boyfriend. My gay boyfriend, shout out Liam if you're watching. Love you, Liam. He's like my best friend. We've been best friends for probably like 5-6 years now. He is my gay boyfriend. Like,
okay, our platonic gay boyfriends. I completely get it.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
We are gay son and thought daughter. He's the gay son to my thought daughter. Every hot girl needs a gay son to their thought. Every thought daughter needs their gay son. So gay son, underrated.
Okay.
Get one if you don't have one.
Those were my underrated, overrated. Okay, you have a few though, so I'll let you finish yours.
Overrated. This is just because I'm a little bit bitter about it, but the eclipse. Because here where we live in Louisiana, it was completely overcast and it was rainy the entire morning and afternoon and the rest of the day. So we saw nothing.
It was cloudy. My sister was like, are you going to go out of town for the eclipse? And I was like, girl, where would I go? And she listed a few places. And I was like, wow, I'm never home. I'm never here. And the time that I am here, we're having a major event that won't happen for another 20 years. Right. And we miss it. I did go outside and get rained on. Did you go outside, play in the rain?
I did. I played in the rain. So we
felt it.
Yeah. Feel the rain on your skin. No one else can feel it for you. You know?
No.
I did do that. Me and my roommate danced in the rain a little. But overrated only because I didn't get to see it. So that makes it overrated. But if you did get to see it,
and I also think it's so cute that everybody, like the whole world, was like outside, like looking up and like.
I know. You know, it's like kind of reminds me of like when you're like in a middle school relationship and you're like, look at the moon, like we're looking at the same moon right now, you know?
It's like you grow up watching those movies and it's like everybody's like looking at the stars and looking at the moon and stuff, and you're like, oh my gosh, who would actually do that? And then you grow up and become a moon girl, and then no one gets it until a few years later. Right. That's so weird. That's underrated, overrated. That was.
They don't appreciate a good sun and moon moment until it's an eclipse.
Until everybody's talking about it. Yeah.
Right, until it's trendy. Until okay, it's cool. we were staring at the moon before it was cool.
Dude,
so.
Me and the moon.
Like this.
That's when.
Where have you been? Nobody knows me like you do. One more underrated, and this is only because of the weekend that I had. Underrated Dirty Shirley's. Everyone knows that Shirley Temples are fucking delicious, but a real dirty Shirley. One with alcohol in it is even better than the virgins.
You just are my girl. It's so hard.
Dirty Shirley. No, yeah, Dirty Shirley's fucking delicious. Do you know what that? You know what Shirley Temple is?
Yeah.
It's that, but with vodka and
cherry and Sprite, right?
Yeah. It's grenadine. Grenadine, is that what it is? Grenadine and Sprite plus vodka. Delish. I did puke though because it was so sweet.
How many did you have?
Just a few.
Asking for a friend.
Just some. I think I only had 2, but I know I
Did
also
you mix
took...
them the left way or no?
That's
why
why
you got me. That's why you got done.
That's why they got me. They got me by the throat. Big time. No, but I also had a couple white tea shots. I've been in my white tea shot era instead of green tea shots. White tea shots are really good. But that was my mistake. Also, I pre-gamed with wine. That was where I was really fucking
You mixed
stupid.
the potions.
Yeah. Peach flavored wine and then Dirty Shirley's all night long was like really not a good idea. So my tummy was upset. But delicious, no regrets. Anyway, here you go, my love.
Okay. I wanted to talk about parasite cleanses because they were talked about for a second and then everybody acted like nothing was wrong. So I went and got the little concentrate that you are supposed to put in your drink. You put it like in water and you drink it. You do it 1 to 3 times a day. I did it 2 times a day for 1 day. You're supposed to do it for 10 days. So I'm gonna actually start my real journey in about a week, probably like whenever I can go live again on TikTok since I got banned. But I will say that I was only 1 parasite cleanse shot down, and I think I'm the parasite. I think it tried to kill me.
It took you out, girl. Does it like make you like
I was
shit?
running to the bathroom. Yes. Okay, so I saw some things and people were like, oh my gosh, this anaconda came out of my ass. And I think that that's crazy. I think that the most that like we would see is like maybe some little somethings. However, I did evaluate what was there and it wasn't anything.
Nothing
so
exciting.
I think I'm the parasite. I think
You
it's
just
trying
like
to get
prepared
me.
yourself for a colonoscopy. That wasn't a parasite cleanse. You just
It wasn't, and it's
your
like
entire colon.
yeah. So if I do the 10-day thing and I'm not here for the next episode, it's because I was the parasite. But I am gonna go through with it and see if I feel amazing or not. I've also been taking grapefruit seed extract, and I'm very passionate about that.
What does that do?
It's supposed to be good for like your skin because it kills like fungus and bacteria and parasite stuff too. Because if you have those things living in your gut, which you probably do, everybody kind of does. It'll like show in like your skin and stuff like that. So maybe the parasite cleanse mixed with the grapefruit seed extract was very much your Dirty Shirley and wine combo.
Double homicide time moment.
And so I think we were both down bad for different reasons. So that's how I feel about the parasite cleanse. How do you feel about a parasite cleanse? Would you do that?
Probably, but I would need to like have like a good probably week straight where I'm just at home, no plans, nothing, because like if I'm gonna be shitting my pants,
and I think that I went too hard. I think for my 10-day thing, I think I'm just gonna do it 1 time a day, like at night. That way, in the morning.
How long does the cleanse itself last? Like when you're like shitting, like was it like just for a day you're like shitting yourself?
Oh, it was just the 5 minutes that I was doing the white chick scene in my bathroom.
Okay, perfect. So does it happen quick or like?
I mean, instant.
It's like doing an enema, but from the correct end.
I did it with my friend. Me personally, I was hit within 30 minutes, and then they were hit within a few hours.
Okay.
So
I don't know. I probably would, but I feel like. I don't know. I feel like I'm a bit skeptical, dare I say.
That it's not really working, or that
I think like the name like parasite cleanse is just like a little drama.
Yeah,
I think it's just a little more exaggerated. Because I feel like, I mean, I know that
I will say when you drink it, I think that you'll feel differently because it's so concentrated. It's made out of some sort of something that gives the same remnants of whiskey, and it tastes like whiskey. So something being that strong, it'll cleanse something.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say I know that like it's actually a proven thing that like gut health, has more of an effect, more of an effect on your body, skin, inside and out, lifestyle in general. Like once you take care of your gut. And so, like, I'm sure I would feel good and cleanse. Like, I would love a good, like, refreshed colon, like, starting fresh from the whole, all my insides being pink and shiny.
Right.
But I don't know if I'd be like, the parasites are gone.
The parasites in me.
No, right?
They have been wanting the candy. So I don't think that it's really dead. No, I do think that like parasites is such a big term that's like you think, oh my gosh, big worms and stuff like that. But it can literally be like almost anything. So yeah,
I mean, I think if it was marketed to me as like gut cleanse, I'd be like, fuck yeah. But I think like parasite cleanse, I'm like,
well, it'll clean out the parasites and everything else in your gut. So I think that's what it is.
But I'm also scared I would like see literally like a like funky shaped turd, and I'd be like,
There
bug.
she is.
Like, that's like, I would
Yeah.
start freaking myself out, being like, I
Then
have
you'd have to
worms.
hold a
I have
funeral
literal
for it.
fucking worms. And then I would
Well,
like,
you wouldn't anymore. The worms would be gone.
you're onto something.
I think
You
God
send that
just turned her out,
parasite
folks.
cleanse. You send that parasite cleanse my way when you're done. How about that?
I sound like I have 20% off. I don't. My little bottle is less than $10 though, so like it's very much worth it. And I think that we should all do a parasite cleanse every few months. I did just get back from Mexico, so I think that that's why I was more intrigued
to do. Did you drink the
but
water there?
yeah,
Aren't you
because I
not
mean we're
supposed to?
not kids like outside playing in the dirt and stuff. But if you walk outside like barefoot, if you do anything, if you live, then you're probably gonna have a parasite. So
A parasite or two.
yeah, or 25, and you will shut
That's
them
my
out.
twin.
You should.
What if I don't?
I
want
know
him
that's
to
why
live?
I'm
I
like
don't
you
want
probably
him-
want to keep a
babe.
few of your friends.
My baby, yeah.
So we love that. That's my parasite cleanse experience so far. But I will check back with you guys next time, because next time I would have done the 10-day full out. So I'm either not going to be here or I'm going to be here looking all shiny and new. I think that that's what I
Can
need.
you like whenever you do the 10-day one? Can you like send me like?
I'm not going to send
Pics.
poop pics. I'm not going to send poop pics.
I just like want to see the parasites, like for educational purposes and stuff. Like,
You know what? If
Show me
there
your
are any,
parasites,
I'll
babe.
text you and I'll just say, oh my fucking God.
no,
And
can you
nothing
just like
else.
draw me a picture of what it looks like?
I'll come in next time with the photo, with a sketchbook. I'll start my 10-day sketchbook.
Here is the parasite on day 1.
And then I come back and now we just have a third co-host and it's the
It's
parasite. The parasite in me wants
It's like
to be a
it's just like a
co-host.
giant roach. Like,
No, for real. So parasite cleanse. Also, the new big back trend on TikTok. I think that it's hilarious. I think that there's a lot of big back activities people are not talking about that they do. One of my big back activities is I don't go to Crumble Cookie, but I will watch someone go through like, here's Crumble Cookie flavor of the weeks. I don't care to watch anybody eat, but whenever they open up that Crumble cookie box, the parasites in me want to see what's next. I want to know if and you know what they've been doing? They've been the way I know so much about it. They have been taking the cookies and being like, let's see if it really tastes like this. There's like a cookie dough cookie this week, and then they'll actually go and buy cookie dough. That's so big back of them to want the real thing.
What?
So they'll take a bite of the cookie. The cookie will be called a cookie dough cookie. And so then they'll go and buy cookie dough
Cookie
as well
dough
to see if the cookie really resembles.
Oh, they're like
that
comparing
way.
it to the flavor. Like sometimes they'll have like the whatever pie flavor. And
I think that if you wanted the cookie and the cookie dough, you should have just said that. Because both of y'all always like to say, oh my gosh, it is spot on. They really did get it right. So yeah, big back activities. Also, I've been really dreaming of a baby shower plate.
Ooh, fuck. Oh my God. Speaking of baby showers, meatballs.
That's what I wanted on my plate.
Okay.
That's what I meant by baby shower plate was just one meatball.
The meatball tray. Also, quick question are the meatballs at a baby shower or just like meatballs in general, like wedding reception meatballs, is that not a universal thing?
I think it has to be, unless it's just a southern thing. You're talking about the ones that are like sweet tangy barbecue and they make you jump up and down.
Italian meatballs that are just like, it's just loose meatballs soaked in gravy and you eat them with a little toothpick. You just eat them with a toothpick. You know what I'm talking about?
But sometimes you got to use a scooper. But
I thought that was a universal thing, but I've talked to 2 people recently because my mom made some for Easter. My mom's Italian. She made us a crock pot full of Italian meatballs. Yeah, spicy meatball, you know? And so she made a crock pot full of them for Easter. And I was like so excited. I'm texting like 2 different people like, I got the fucking meatballs. I got the meatballs. And they're like, what do you fucking mean? Like, what do you mean you're just eating meatballs? And I'm like, no, baby, you don't understand. So I don't know if that's just this other thing.
No, they really don't get it.
But speaking of baby shower plate, speaking of meatballs, I did bring home obviously leftover meatballs from Easter, put them in my fridge to eat later on. I did forget about them until 6 days had passed. But me being, shout out big activities, I was like, 7 days.
You said one thing about me, 7 days is pushing it 6.
Exactly.
I
was like, day 7 is where like, no. But 6, I'm like, I'm willing to risk it for the meatball. I didn't want to. So I heat up my fucking 6 meatballs on my little paper plate. I eat them in my bed also because I'm disgusting like that. And I like to eat in the comfort of my room.
Were they saucy?
They were saucy. Fucking most delicious meal of my life. But I did.
The way it's a meal.
No, that best fucking meal of my life. All the food groups you need are in those Italian meatballs. Like, trust and believe.
They might.
Trust and believe, mama. No, it was so good. But the next day, for the next 18 hours, I was fighting for my fucking life. I woke up with the worst stomach cramps my entire life. And I had to work that day. And I
You were clocking
wet
in and out the
shitted.
bathroom.
I wet shitted 4 different times on the clock. Got paid for it though, so fuck it. Getting paid.
When wet sign went out.
No,
It went out on the
and
floor.
And that was my big back moment because I was like, baby,
That was your big back
that
moment.
was my big back moment because I was like, these these do need to be thrown. Any normal sane person would have been like, it's meatballs, like they need to be thrown out. Maybe after 2 days, 3 days, like they're not good. But I was like, I need.
Once they leave the crock pot,
the parasites in me.
They needed it. They wanted it. That and the cookie dough.
If there was any parasites in me, trust and believe they were gone after the next 48 hours after those meatballs.
So much Thanksgiving dinner from 2022.
That was my parasite cleanse. Parasite cleanse was those meatballs for me personally. Yeah.
Jeez. Okay. Well, I love that. What do I have? Okay, I do have a question for you. Riley talked about I feel like I'm a GQ interviewer. So Riley, what are you wearing today? But she talked about making a vision board with her mother. So me, someone who doesn't want to make everything about me. I don't have a mom though. So can you tell me what went on your vision board?
I got you. I'll be the mom that you don't have. Let's see. Mommy? You can live vicariously. Well, yes. I have a picture of it. Let me see. So, first and foremost, when my mom said, "Hey girl, let's make a vision board," what's the first thing I look up? Girls kissing.
Immediately.
You know what? I'm thinking of the things I need to achieve in the next year, goals, aspirations.
What are you visualizing?
Girls kissing. So, that was one of the first things I've got on there. We also have like boring stuff like peace, like, peace of mind. We want some peace of mind. We want to learn forgiveness. We want financial stability. Nothing new.
The things that come below girls kissing, obviously.
Right. The other stuff. But first and foremost, I want girls kissing. Also, I want lip injections. My vision board is so inspirational and cute, just creativity, peace of mind,
and then
meaningful connections, and then it's this photo of it's someone getting literal
Kylie Jenner from 2016.
Yeah, it's just bimbo lip injections. Have you ever had lip injections?
I had lip injections okay, I have no concept of time whenever it's years and stuff, because I'll say 2 years, but it's probably leaning closer to 3.5, 4.
Right.
And I only got half a syringe. A lot of people I know go and they get a full syringe. That's totally cool. Teach your own. I already didn't have white people lips already. I already had something to kind of work with. I also did not want to do a major change and to have an identity crisis. And I know that the healing process, they already look a little bit more big. You could also always add, and if you have to go get stuff dissolved, I've heard horror stories. Yeah. So I did get them. I got half a syringe. I liked it. I really did love it. It was great. And then I haven't had anything since then. I would probably do another half syringe, to be honest. But once you do it, it depends on your metabolism, how long they last and stuff like that. I feel like mine lasted an okay amount, but also once they're gone, your lip tissue is permanently kind of not messed up, but it is kind of it does spread, so your lips will never go back to being the same, which is actually good because you get more for your money that way. Right. So that's why I recommend starting out small and doing half, and then you can gradually add more, because also if you add a lot, your lips cannot expand that fast, so it'll just migrate. Right. So just do a half and you'll probably love it.
And that's what I want. But also I talked to one of my friends recently that just got a lip filler, and she said it was $600. Bitch, that's almost as much.
That sounds like a full syringe. I know some places will do half a syringe for $250 or $300, and I feel like that makes more sense. Also,
I need to
but also really, it's worth saving the money and going and paying for something that is gonna
I don't know. I just really want lip injections, not in a influencer lobotomy type of way where I want to go overboard and get all these little things tweaked, but because I've always just wish I had. I don't hate my lips by any means. It definitely could be worse. Don't not a horrible insecurity, but I've always just wished I had naturally fuller lips
that just look good without lip liner and stuff.
Right, or just a better shape overall. I just wish I had a cuter shape to my lips. Also with my after my car accident and my scar, I have a lot of scar tissue on this half of my lip. So sometimes
to even them out.
Yeah, sometimes when I smile and I'm not consciously looking at myself when I smile, this side of my lip looks bigger because of the scar tissue on the inside. So I just want that evened out as well, because that's that is an actual insecurity.
Yeah, I think she went in and she like made my like little Cupid's bow thing like a little bit more sharp, which I liked. A lot of people now are getting theirs like flattened out, but I mean you could always draw that with like lip liner, I guess. But so I had a good experience. I feel like it's fine. I feel like there's nothing like wrong with wanting that. I also think that once you get your braces off, they are gonna go down a little bit, so you may as well get it. Like, because if you're used to what you have now.
That's another thing on my vision board, mama. Tooth gems. Because funny fucking story, I just feel like I would feel so fucking sexy with tooth gems, like on my little canines. Like, I think that's so hot. But so I got my car accident in November of 2022, I think. And that Christmas, which was December of 2022, all I wanted for Christmas was tooth gems. Like, I wanted money so I could go get fucking tooth gems. But I got in my car accident in November, right before Christmas happened.
They said, we'll put a gem on every tooth. Try out these braces.
Every fucking tooth. Got the clear tooth gems. Like, yeah. So, really major bummer. So, that's kind of been one of my, like, most, like, obviously I'm excited to get my braces off so that I feel like a normal human again. So once you get these
braces off, tooth gems and lip filler, it's over for everyone.
That's what I'm saying, like a whole glow up. I'm ready to glow up. I'm ready to kiss girls. I'm ready to have lip filler. I'm ready to have tooth gems and like smooth teeth. I'm ready to, what else, girl? I mean, I got my hair cut already. Fucking, I might get chin lipo while I'm at it. Who knows? It depends what this angle looks like whenever we come back to this.
Depending on the angle, we may have to take a hiatus for like a month and then come back brand new.
We'll see. It was something I was going to bring up. I don't know if you care at all about sports. Most people don't, but
I do care.
Recently everyone, even the people that don't keep up,
we're forced against our own will
about women's basketball. Yeah, have you like?
I have. It has been forced against me. But I am all for it because I'm all for women, clearly. But I will say that what I've seen is like men in the field have been like super supportive. Like, this is actually a full circle moment for us on the pod right now. Shaquille O'Neal. He actually came out, and he's Mr. O'Neal himself. He came out and said something about he doesn't even know like any good like male basketball players right now, but he can name like a few good like women one. And I thought that was so cute of him to say and recognize it. I do think that it is really cool that like the women who are like doing their thing and like shit talking each other, which is literally just playing the game how you should, are being more able to do that now, because whenever a man does it, it's literally just a man playing sports.
When a man does it, everyone says,
right, you can't see a blind. But so I don't know everything about it, but I'm for it. So what I do know.
Yeah. Me personally, well, of course, guys, you know my track record. I will always support women's sports, some more than others, some teams more than others, but love a good women's basketball game. Basketball is easy to keep up with, so like that's if I'm gonna keep up with any women's sports, it would be basketball.
She gonna pick me. She gonna pick me. Yeah.
Like, but what I wanted to mention, because I almost said the F slur because I'm a is. Paige Beckers and Caitlin Clark fan edits that keep coming up on my TikTok.
Haven't seen the fan edits.
I'm gonna actually show you one right now.
Okay.
Since you keep showing me things, I'll get your reaction to this.
Okay.
Are you familiar with Paige Beckers at all though? Like, do you know what she looks like?
I know the Caitlin girl.
Okay. Well, I prefer Paige. Okay. Remember last episode when I talked about the Bahamas?
Oh,
being at the
do you remember you guys? Do you remember how you spiked up that last episode at that part?
What at that tournament at the Bahamas? I met Paige Beckers. I like hung out with her.
Oh my gosh, that's her invisible
Paige.
string.
If you're watching, you definitely don't remember me. She would have no idea. She would not believe that we met each other, but trust and believe we did meet in an elevator in passing. And my dad thought you were really cool. And if you want to
come on the next podcast, you certainly can.
Come on down. Yeah, baby girl, come on.
Come on down.
But this is just what she looks like for like reference. She looks like. Let me tell you the conspiracy. The conspiracy is that
The conspiracy. Okay, I can get into this.
Because I'm on gay TikTok, conspiracy is like all the lesbians are loving her right now because she gives lesbian. Not confirmed. Some people are saying that it's been confirmed that she's straight. I don't know. I haven't seen evidence on either end. I think do whatever you want, queen. But the reason the lesbians love her is because like her mannerisms seem very like masculine. Lesbian. Like, hey, mamas. Like, also, let's be serious. How are you? Like, most female basketball players are gay.
If everyone's on the
They
spectrum,
just have
they just have
the like they just have the gay swag to them, like, and that's not her fault. And like, so she's hot. She's objectively hot because like the way she moves and talks and acts, and she's really good at basketball. So like that helps because you can be like, that's my girl, you know.
When anyone's doing anything and they're like showing out, doing their like, it's gonna be hot. So
here is a good edit for you, and then we'll put it in there for you guys.
We'll put it in the vid. What team is this?
UConn.
Okay, I can see the appeal.
I can see the like hearts in your eyes right now. Like
there's
like so many like.
I bet she's amazing. She's very baby face. That's what I'll say.
She is. I think, and that's what I was gonna say, is like I feel like her mannerisms make her more sexy. Like it's just the way she moves, just the way you act. Just the way you act. Paige, just the way you act, baby girl. It's just her mannerism. Like she just is so like, she just looks fucking cool. She just looks fucking cool. She's got gay girl swag, big time.
Okay.
And she can hoop, and that helps. So, that was my contribution to like women's sports. I was like, yay, go get
right,
people.
and you talking about Shaquille O'Neal, and you being like,
and I'm like, if you're hot, I'll watch you.
You being like, and I'll wear my skirt there to the
and I'll wear I'm gonna wear my mini skirt, no shorts for Paige Beckers.
You heard it here first, everybody.
With her consent.
With her consent.
If you want that, Paige.
Just comment below. Paige.
Let me know.
All
Paige.
you can just put.
Call me.
Just
I follow you on
heart.
TikTok.
Just follow.
We met in the Bahamas. You know, we like this.
Invisible string. So go ahead and pick it up now.
Yeah. Like I know she thinks about me in that interaction all the time.
She really does. And okay, since we're on the lesbian topic, I got asked our thoughts on JoJo Siwa. JoJo Siwa thinks that she is the first lesbian.
I wanted that silence to sit for a minute because that's absolutely
me
correct.
too. That's honestly probably all that I have to say about it, because I do think that she's younger and that I shouldn't talk about anyone who is under the age of 21. She's 20. You know what? She's got adult money. She's been an adult for a while.
She wants to be talked about. That's the difference. There's some people that get shit on like Joey King, y'all. Like poor Joey King. Like she's been minding her business. Everyone's like, you suck. I hate you.
They're outside with pitchforks, like getting her out of the swamp.
JoJo is like, look at me. Like she
look at me. You're looking. She is, and also I saw something today that was saying that the Karma song is actually like it was someone else's and
song.
She stole it. And before we get into that, because by the time that this comes out, I'm sure it'll be confirmed that like that is either not true or it is, and that was her whole spin on like it was fake. Here's the real song right here. That song is not fake. She thought she ate. And it is catchy. It's catchy. So
it's catchy as in like it's catchy in the sense that like not good catchy. It's catchy as in like I can't stop fucking hearing it in my head.
To be honest, the song that's better right now is "And You Did a Good Job at really fucking up my day."
Exactly.
And then you said you made steak.
Exactly.
That one, she didn't mean, that was an accidental eating. It was an accidental eating. Eating stuff.
Salisbury steak, mama. Hey, what? A TV dinner.
Mashed potatoes cold as fuck in the middle.
No, but about JoJo. Okay, so yes, the thing about it's definitely someone else's song. What's
feel?
Really blowing my mind is that like, okay, there's such thing as like people, you know, buying songs from other people.
Yeah,
like,
or you could sample a song.
Right.
Sure,
that's realistic. There's a chance. It's the way that she has presented it to us. Like
this is about my ex.
She was right. She was like she put her blood, sweat, and tears into writing Karma's a bitch. You should know better.
Bad girl.
I done some bad things. Yeah.
What did you do that was bad?
She was what was a
Take
scandal
up for
with
Colleen Ballinger? That was bad.
Take
that
up
was bad.
Or what was that thing with like the whole dance moms and like the little mini dance
she
group
did do
she
some
had
bad
going
things.
on?
Okay, she was a bad girl. She did do some bad things, but I think she's referring to sexuals.
She's trying.
I think she's
You saw the
referring to
video?
past
Have you seen the
relationships.
video?
I watched the video, and you know what? And then cut to her on stage being like, "You guys made it viral. It was gonna go viral regardless. They're gonna hate her regardless. That's why she does what she does." I'm gonna let her have it because I have seen a few edits of her whenever her hair was like long and blonde with like the rainbow in it and the under.
When she
and
was,
she's
like,
such a pretty girl.
She is, and that's she is so beautiful. But her veneers freak me the fuck out. Her veneers fucking
They're
scare
hitting a
me,
Steve
bro.
Harvey like nobody has ever talked
There's
about.
like no crease in between any of her teeth. It's just like just one big.
She went in. She said, "I want it." They said, "What?"
She said,
and then she didn't say anything else.
"I want something big." Like, no, yeah, no, but she's really insufferable. Unfortunately, she like pisses me off real bad, and I saw somebody
talks like the parasite that you're gonna shit out.
Hey, what's up, you guys? It's me, JoJo Siwa.
It's you know who that is? That's one of my favorite films, Beetlejuice. Have you seen it? That's who she talks like.
She talks like, oh my god.
No one's ever connected the dots until
No,
now.
JoJo. Have you ever seen JoJo and Beetlejuice in the same room?
No, not even in a nightmare.
Never, babes.
Never.
What was I gonna say? I was gonna complain more about her. I was just like ready to just go in. Let's see.
Please get it back.
What?
Get back the go in that you were gonna do.
Oh yeah, let me
I'll give you a second.
backtrack.
I've
What
done
were we
some
talking about?
bad things. I'll try to help you.
Oh, I saw. Thank you for the intermission. I saw a tweet or something that said like, JoJo has whatever, the same thing going on in her head that Kanye has.
I don't want to get into this. I'm a big Kanye stan.
We've got a Kanye apologist in the building. Good music, Kanye, good music. I think he's not mentally sound or okay. I think he's very, very not a good person. But when people were saying like she has the same thing as Kanye, I don't think they're even referring to like the bipolar disorder or whatever like actual mental disorder he has. I think just the whole fucking like, I mean, I guess it would be a mental disorder, but like nobody loves Kanye more than Kanye loves Kanye.
Yeah.
Nobody loves JoJo more than JoJo loves JoJo.
Okay, I see that. It's just honestly, it's a bit
Her
confusing
fucking-
because she grew up and everybody's like, "We love you, we love you, we love you. You're the shit, you're the shit. We're buying your bows, we're selling your stuff. You are number one." So then she goes, "I'm number one," and we're like, we're mad that she's number one. Here's my complaint. My complaint is that she's putting out a single and comparing herself to someone like Elvis or like David Bowie. Here's the thing. Don't compare yourself to those people.
The
Compare
thing is, she's not
yourself
even
to
comparing herself. She straight up is like, I
I'm
invented
the next.
gay pop.
I invented gay pop, as if like there's so many legends that don't even exist. Even Poot Lovato's in the room, like she's wondering what's went to her head. So here's my thing, and then there's another video being
Don't
like,
just fucking like just slide past that.
I'm gonna slide in how that photo did.
Poot
And so
Lovato invented gay pop.
she did. She's a tastemaker, and I just think that
I just think it's so fucked up and disrespectful for her to say such a thing in the same generation that we have Chapel Roan. Are you into the whole Chapel Roan?
I am. I think that
I'm in my Chapel Roan
she's
era
saying
right now.
it in the same breath as also saying, I know I'm not the best singer, I know I'm not the best this and this and this.
Then why are you?
So you're saying I'm not the best, but then comparing yourself, saying you're in the same league as someone who they are proven to be the best at like this craft. So it is very contradictory, and I think that she's trying to people please whenever she just needs to be herself. And if herself is that she loves herself, be that and stick to that. Don't try to like take it back and be like, I was just kidding you guys.
I just like genuinely can't tell if she's fucking trolling or not. Like I can't, and it scares me so bad. Like I'm genuinely frightened.
I don't think
I'm
she's
so
trolling.
scared
I
of
think
her.
that it's real.
I
There's
think
a
she
Call Her
likes
Daddy
to-
episode that just
I
came
think
out.
she
I
likes
will
to
watch it.
I think she likes to play it off like she's trolling, but she's
When it gets
not.
too bad.
She's not. I don't know if you guys have seen, but we watched that dating video thing. There's like some YouTube.
So I said she thinks she's the first person to
exactly.
be a
There's
lesbian.
like some dating YouTube thing where like
they take like
it's
celebrities
basically like
and they go on blind dates.
blind date.
almost.
Yeah, there's like a lineup of mystery women for her to
We'll
pick
put,
from.
like, a
They
photo of
ask
it.
question- Yeah. Shout out to that whatever YouTube channel, Jubilee or something.
Yeah,
Whatever.
I think Trisha Payta's co-host actually works on that. I could be wrong, but I love Trisha.
Yeah. I don't
Shameless
know.
shout out to Trisha. Go ahead.
I don't know, but she was just so a lot. Not only am I scared of her, and I think she's like, woohoo, but if any
She's
of
under
you,
your bed.
don't say that. I have a mattress on the floor for that reason, so JoJo can't be under there. Underrated mattresses on the floor.
Maybe
Sitting
I
on the
will
floor is
say
super cozy.
I did notice that as soon as I walked into your room, but then
It's
I
cozy.
also
It's a choice. It's not like in a like straight
after spending a
frat
little
boy
time
type
on
of
it.
way.
No allegations here.
You guys heard it here first.
It is comfortable. It is nice. It is nice. I can understand why you would want to eat some meatballs off of it.
It was exactly. It was a creative decision, an artistic choice on purpose, deliberately, not like how men do it. Anyway, back to JoJo. I've seen a couple TikToks of people saying like people that have a history with
dating her,
snowflake emoji, if you will. You catch my drift?
Yes. Okay.
That kind.
Yeah.
Saying that like she's definitely doing one of those moments. But I also asked somebody that I know personally that had their moment in the past with that. They said no. But also they're like a little bit ironically a JoJo fan, so I don't trust their judgment. So that's my new conspiracy, and it kind of brings me a little more comfort to think that could be the reasoning for it, because I would rather her be on coke than to just be like that.
This be her. I think my final opinion is that I actually think she's probably sober, and I think that because she like manages a lot of stuff and she like edits her own stuff, allegedly she does all these things, so she knows how to like work, and I guess that would be a good reason to do that and stay up all night, whatever, I suppose. However, I think that she's probably a sober queen and that she loves the craft that she's doing, and
she's just too loud to be sober. I don't know. She's too loud to be sober.
I'm so loud sometimes.
No, but not in the way she is. You watch the same video I watch.
Y'all saw what I saw.
After you watch this podcast, please go fucking watch that video. As much of it as you can. It just was
annoying how she was like, oh, I see the way that your pants are right now. I can tell a lesbian when she walks in the room. You've been a lesbian for 3 days and 2 hours, JoJo. You know? She's been 3 days and 2 hours.
Why are you funnier than me right now? I'm kind of pissed off.
Oh my god, I'm
Bitch, you're being funnier than me.
I think it's because you said that I wasn't loud, and then the parasite in me was like, scream a little.
Scream a little. Bitch, you're being funnier than me, and that's fucked up. That was funny.
It's, you know why? Everybody, it's really, really, really hot in this room. I need everybody to know it's really hot, and that our producers are working so hard. They're fanning us right now.
The parasites are getting to her brain.
Yeah, and I'm in this big sweatshirt because I decided to go mall code today. By the way, this sweatshirt was in a vintage shop. I got questions on it on like a TikTok video, and I have to be that girl who's like, you can't get it. It's from this.
Yeah, let's do a fit check right now.
Fit check is this that I took from my friend, but it's from a vintage shop in Atlanta, and I'll put the vintage shop if I can find it, because the guy's super cute, super nice, and it's like local in that area. He deserves support. This was amazing. Got this and like an old Victoria's Secret.
It's cute.
From it. Love that. These leggings, I don't even know where they're from. They're just brown leggings because we're talking about parasite cleanse, so I wanted my bottom to be brown. These are just little scrunchy socks, and then I have a little bit of jewelry. Most of my jewelry is fast fashion, minus the tiger's eye ring, because obviously you know fast. Go ahead, babe. Go ahead. She's stuttering, y'all.
Fast fashion tiger's eye. Where are the earrings from? Forget I asked. My turn. Rings from this is fun.
I love her rings. Go ahead.
Rings from Etsy mostly. This is my grandma's, and then this is a pretty lady's ring that I now own.
To me last episode being like, I need to be friends with somebody's grandma to get good rings. Those are perfect.
It was my grandma. I'm the grandma's
you're the grandma's ring.
My grandma is the grandma in question for you to be friends with to get. Well, yes. This necklace is from Urban Outfitters, but it comes on a different.
I feel like they love that every time that you post in that, they love that. Wait, so they can't get that same one?
Well, it comes on a different like rope. This is from Urban, and it comes on a little rope. I just put it on a one that's shorter because I like it up there, and the rope kind of looks like it's from Urban Outfitters. So, Ed Hardy shirt that I always wear, and I know you guys are gonna clock me for it.
I've never seen you wear that. I think it's so
I wear it on like TikTok all the time. It's like my go-to cunt fit. But it's from Depop, a little kid's Ed Hardy shirt, super cute. Pants from Urban Outfitters. They're the Logan boyfriend buckle back.
Big back activity.
Patty wag, give a dog a bone.
They're super cute. Her outfit's so cute.
And then I've got a gray sock on this foot. I've got a white sock on this foot.
On purpose.
Well, yes. I've got clips from Urban Outfitters. So cute, yes. Yeah. So I think with that, it's time for me to do my ASMR segment.
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. I've got a lot to work with today. We got rings, jewelry,
I'm gonna put my mic
hairspray
down that way, because it's not about me right now, you guys.
Okay, ready, guys? I hope that's giving something. I don't think you can hear that. Here's my hairspray here.
Oh my gosh, I don't know if I like it.
Are you not a fan? Sorry.
Everything else was so good, but the hairspray here kind of made me weird.
My bad. Hello.
Where are your earrings?
Yeah, you like that? Oh, my earrings. These old things. These are from the Purple Cow thrift store, I think. Yeah. My rubber bands in my hair are from my roommate. Shout out Kobe. Love you so much.
Okay.
That's all you get.
While she's coming back to life, I want to say, the JoJo Siwa, we're done with that. Okay. Someone said, what was your biggest welcome to adulthood moment? And I wasn't going to go in deep on this. To be honest, I've kind of been like in adulthood since I was like 16, 17. Like I've been like in a way on my own really. And I will say that, not that I've been like doing it well because I've been like since 16, but I will say I think like in the next year I'll really have a handle on things. But it's not going to be your typical like, you know, finances and getting a job and doing all these things or whatever, because that's a whole different realm. I will say a big thing about like adulthood is being sick and not being able to like walk into like a parent's room and have someone like solely like take care of you. That's why like, yes, like a partner to me is like, you're gonna have to be reliable in that way of like, I don't get sick often, but whenever I do, like it really is like all you want is your mom, your dad. You want to be taken care of. Yeah. So like nothing will like hurt your feelings more than like being sick and feeling like no one cares, you know? So I feel like
that's
that
actually
sucks.
so pitiful. And lucky for you, I'm very maternal and I'm a good caretaker.
And she lives 3 minutes
and
away.
I live 3 minutes away. 8-minute walk. I actually live like 2 minutes away if I'm in my car. But next time you're sick, mama, let me know. I'll come baby you. I'll come kiss you on your forehead and tuck you in and make you soup or something.
In her bed on the floor.
And in my bed on the floor. Well, that made me think of something. What was it like?
It's
welcome
so
to adulthood or whatever.
Welcome to adulthood. Yeah, like what was your like wake up call to like you're an adult now, babe?
Yeah, was actually when I first started doing like paid TikTok stuff. Mm-hmm. Most of the things I do are audio promos. For those that don't know, I do audio promos. This is also a good place for me to give you a little like
insight into it.
Not even just insight, but like what's the word I'm looking for?
Having issues.
I don't know. Basically, just like, hey guys, now you know. Fun fact about me. I do a lot of audio promos on TikTok. So I'll get paid. I hope I can talk about this. Fuck it. I get paid to use certain sounds or participate in certain trends that go along with a specific sound on TikTok. That's how I make money, because I'm the blueprint. I'm the blueprint, and I'm starting a trend. I'm trying to get these music artists.
Well, it's a new like music artists are using that for promo now, and it makes a lot of sense.
Exactly. Yeah. So I'm just trying to get them some more like, what's the word?
Just more advertisement, like just more widespread
exposure. I'm trying to get them more exposure. Yeah, but anyway, when I so disclaimer, if you ever see me post like to like a corny sound, or it's like kind of an embarrassing one,
if
or
it's
you're
giving
like
cornball, just know.
If it's giving cornball,
honestly though, everything gives cornball
and like I
for
wish
like
I
a
could
week,
say
and
that.
then it's like a hit. If we're being honest, like most of these songs do end up like I saw on. Oh, I don't know if we can talk about it.
There's actually one specifically that I need to like make like a TikTok I need to make soon, and I've actually put it off for 2 entire weeks. My manager's been bothering me because I'm so embarrassed. But so just know, guys, like if you see me like looking embarrassing, if I'm giving you the
if she's in the skirt shaking
if it's
repost.
If it's making you cringe at all, it was for a good cause. Okay. But anyway, with that, my wake up call to adulthood, when I first started doing paid things, and I like didn't have a manager that kind of just like was in charge of all the like payments and everything. I was kind of still more independent with it. I was being a girl boss. I had to learn how to make invoices myself. And that made me feel more grown up than anything I've ever done in my entire life. That makes me feel more grown up than living in an apartment where I pay my own rent, my electricity, and like having to call and like sign up for Wi-Fi and the water and everything. Like,
For anyone who's hearing her and you're having to make your own invoices, even if you're not doing like influencer things, if you're not doing anything, you can look up invoice templates.
Yeah.
You can use a
No,
template.
and that's 1000% what I did. But I'm like, I've never made an invoice.
To even type that in, you're like, oh
yeah,
shit,
I'm like,
this is above my
I never
level
even
of knowledge.
considered what an invoice was. I heard the word before. I'm like,
it's kind of like people don't know how to like write checks out these days either. So
I could do it if I had to. I know I could. Like if you put me on the spot, but like I would never voluntarily.
Yeah.
Do people own checkbooks anymore? Do places take checks anymore?
I feel like they don't want to because their little reader goes too hard.
Yeah, my place of work does not take checks. I don't believe.
It's like, let's use the debit card and let's scan, tap it, put it in, put it out, put it in, put it out. You know what I mean? And then they're like, tap it. And I'm like, you trying to tap it in, put it in, and put it out, sir. We haven't even went on a date yet. Then you tap it and you hold it.
Say that again and close your eyes for me.
I can't.
You do what to it?
You tap it.
And you
put it in and you put it out. Put it
sir,
in, put it
you
out.
Said sir.
Sir.
So polite.
Okay,
this one, listen. This one is controversial, but you got to do what you got to do. Okay. So on Easter this year happened.
A lot of things happened to you on Easter this year.
Oh, meatballs. I was like, what else happened? The meatballs happened.
I was out of town. I missed all this. Okay.
Easter this year happened to fall on Trans Day of Visibility this year. Okay.
I know where this is going.
So of course, all the gay people, the queer people, the trans people, that all the people that are in the community, we're eating it up. We're making jokes about it. Also, I grew up in the Catholic Church and Catholic school, and religion. Period. I have religious trauma, so I'm gonna go ahead and give myself the okay to joke about it. So, fuck a wee ball. I did get soft canceled a little. Because I
saw it. I was out of town. I saw it. I didn't even send my condolences.
Because I said that Jesus had top surgery scars. And like, I do see where some people would find that disrespectful, but it wasn't even
your God too.
It wasn't a drag at religion as a whole. It was in solidarity with our trans brothers and sisters, but specifically brothers because top surgery moment, because it was a picture that I had seen that had like where he had a little cut right here on his rib, and it was giving top surgery, and it was supposed to be like, shout out all my trans men out there, or trans non-binary, trans masc individuals of any sort. Basically I'm saying you're God. So shout out them. I did get soft canceled for that. And so I did tweet about it. I said, me when I get canceled for saying Jesus had top surgery scars, they hate that I'm real. And then this is where I kind of ate. Okay, dare I say, you don't have to agree so that you don't get canceled on my behalf. But this is where I kind of ate, dare I say. I said, if y'all get to pretend Jesus was white, I get to pretend he had top surgery.
You ate. I mean, to be honest, you ate the Last Supper with that.
Because if we're being fucking dead ass right now,
if anybody wants to change their narratives to fit them, then she's allowed to change hers.
If he was real, he was brown, not white. So if y'all get to draw him white, I get to say, oh my God, he had top surgery. We all know he didn't have fucking top surgery. Come on, you guys. Live a little, laugh a little, love a little.
Live, laugh, and love. You have that right next to John 3:16, but only one of them applies today. That's weird. Anyways, yeah, I really just didn't have any thoughts or concerns. I did have a few concerns whenever you posted that, to be honest. But I was like, I'm gonna let her do her thing.
But also, like, I know my audience, I know my brand, and those that
did not,
and
that fit you, and that was totally fine. Those who didn't do it, they're not gonna get you anyway. So go ahead and leave now.
The ones that didn't get it are not. That's not the intended audience, anyways. And like, I'm so sorry if any of you are watching that were personally victimized or offended by that. I think Jesus would have cackled. I think I would have thought that was a little funny. It was a little playful moment. He would have been like, girl, you're silly.
Right. She didn't put an LOL, like, and all of a sudden she's canceled.
Like, damn. But yeah, I'm so sorry if you were offended by that, but I don't regret it and I don't take it back. And I thought it was
she's sorry, but she's sorry for the way that you
but I'm not
it.
that sorry. I'm sorry that
she's not gaslighting you. You're crazy.
If it offended you, you're literally fucking crazy and dramatic, and get over it. I'm sorry for the way you reacted to my truth, and me living my truth, and me speaking my truth. But yeah, if you hated it, then like, you're gonna hate me. I'm so sorry. Like, just
that's what she does.
That wasn't my audience. And I live by that, and I'll always continue to be genuine, even if it means getting soft canceled every now and then, because
and you know what, and she's just the girl, and she did come on here and clarify that it was in fact a joke. So, and it was a joke, which I thought from was start clear. To finish. It was not a joke just because she got canceled. Right. It was a joke way even before then.
Clearly it was a joke, because
if she was trying to make a statement, she would have made more than a tweet about it.
Also, I'm going to go ahead and to get the record straight right now, I stole that from a tweet. I 1000% stole that from a tweet I saw. So how about if you cancel
and y'all
me,
pointing the guns at the wrong person.
Right. Don't shoot me. I'm just the messenger. Like,
right.
Go fuss at the original tweeter of the.
Everybody's getting in trouble for, and I thought it was really clever. Things or I thought it was clever and genius. And it's like, bro, we all, like, I don't know. It's hard. You try having an original thought.
It's hard nowadays.
We don't have but I think that, and sometimes, like, you don't even know who to give credit to, because, like, you, like, take something and then you, like, put a little spin on it. So then it's like, is it still theirs?
Yeah.
No, you just drew inspiration.
I feel like people, like, our entire podcast, every episode is like, can these bitches come up with an original thought? No. I think
that the way that they're like, I can't believe she just said that. I think it's pretty. The way that she didn't consider an IUD birth control, that was original, baby. Don't ever let anyone tell you differently.
I guess, I mean, I'm not using it for birth control purposes, so it just didn't really occur to me at the moment.
And that's very original of you to not use a birth control for this.
We have 3rd degree brain rot, and that's what this podcast is. It's just our little
It's us at the end of the week. We you know what? We used our brain to full capacity, and right here we get to sit on this purple couch, and it does something to ya. So that's what
we sip on those fake alcoholic bevies, and we're like, I'm fucking turned.
And we're done.
Right now.
We're done, brother.
Yeah, it's fun to pretend like you're drunk.
It is so fun. What was I gonna say?
Mental
There's
health
a
moment
few.
like that?
Yeah, I do have a few things. I want to get your opinion on it. We're pulling things from, like, maybe our childhood into now, and how it gives you a similar feeling, and kind of like unpacking that. We're not gonna do all those things, but I am gonna give you some of the similarities. See if you feel the same about them. The similarity to being a child is the feeling that you get on Christmas Eve, and the feeling now that you get thinking about how your life could have been so different, and it's the how am I going to sleep moment. So right before on Christmas Eve, you're like, how am I going to sleep? Tomorrow's Christmas. And then as well as growing up thinking how your life could have been different. It's hard to sleep sometimes. Yay or nay?
I would say yay. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm hearing
the next is going to grandma's house and an abusive relationship. It will make you think, can I please just stay? Yay or nay?
These are crazy because it's like, yeah, same feeling, but opposite. Like same.
Yeah, they're same but different.
Same,
like us.
Same. Well, yes, same thought process, but like in the opposite connotation. Mm-hmm. That is painful, and yes.
Mm-hmm. I got like 2 more. A long day at the pool with your siblings and college burnout will give the I'm tired feeling. Mm-hmm. Well, yes, I can be working anything. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna do 2 more. Being at a sleepover and moving out can do that. I want to go home.
Can't relate, but
I can't relate until I'm sick.
I can.
Then I still can't, because I was not.
I can empathize.
Can't relate.
I can empathize, but I can't relate. I can understand, but I can't relate.
Mm-hmm. Okay, wait, one more, because I want to get one that's actually like, Ooh, I liked this one. Not being full from dinner and then staying in your hometown can have the I want more feeling. I really liked that. I feel like that is really crazy. You know what, though? And not to throw it back to the last episode of wherever you go, there you are. I will say this. I have lived in several places. I travel so often. And wherever you bring yourself, that is so true. There you are. Because there you are with the same baggage that you had in Louisiana as California. Like, you're going to be there regardless. And you can be in an environment that's different and it can distract you. But everything still comes with you. So, like, clean up what's with you. That way, it doesn't matter if you are in Louisiana or California or you're by a lake or you're in a fucking castle, it'll feel good, you know? And like in some places it can feel better, yes. However, you're gonna get there and you're still gonna say you want more because like the void is like in you. That's just true.
Yeah,
like, it's the
you have to know that the work and the growth lies within you to an extent. I mean, obviously being in a different environment,
it can help.
There's
you can find your people somewhere else.
Yeah,
for
there's
sure.
obviously like exceptions to that. Like a different environment can definitely like make a dramatic change. But at the end of the day, the baggage you're carrying is going wherever you're going. So you got to work on that for yourself to give yourself.
And doing your thing and like making the
environment.
best and like being like the best, whatever, you like move the goalpost of like the best version of yourself where you are and outgrowing that. I feel like I did that. Like I lived in like a smaller town. I felt like, okay, I got my best out of this town. Now it's time to go. I wasn't like, okay, I need to go there and then I'll be better, because all that's going to do is just give you like a bigger pond, smaller fish.
Just
like,
an opportunity for growth for you to move on to the next. Period.
Okay, spiritual tips. I have one that I posted on my Insta story. The rest, I don't know if I have or not. One that I have is red light therapy or using tanning beds. I know that tanning beds are controversial. I also know that getting like vitamin D and being in the sun is good for you, and that if it is like controlled, then that's perfect. I think that if you're in a tanning bed, you know the UV rays. I think turn it down. Don't use it that often. I'm not a doctor. Again, I know I look like one today, especially. But
if you get skin cancer, it's not our fault.
Yeah, no, I think, but not even just that. Like red light therapy, there's so many different therapies that don't have crazy harm. Everything just has to be controlled. My whole point to this was, it doesn't matter if you're sitting outside getting like sun rays there, or you lay in a tanning bed, or if you do red light therapy, anything that you do, I would recommend like using your little earphones and turning on like some sort of meditation, or like I put on a worship song, not to go back to your, and my worship song is Hello Jesus by give us what is it? I Love Moses.
I love you, Jesus.
Yeah, I love that one. No, I put on Oceans by Hillsong, which is very controversial.
That's kind of a banger.
It is. And I close my eyes and I have like those 10 minutes to myself. I'm doing the red light therapy. It's helping my skin. It's helping me internally. I also go to one of the most affordable gyms ever, and they offer red light therapy. So I'm super thankful for that. So this isn't like
that good for
a
your
flex.
skin?
It is. That's what it is for. So it is like for your skin and like your circulatory. Like there's so many benefits to it. Like I said, if you don't have that, if you don't go to a gym, if you don't have the red light therapy, you can literally go outside for 5 minutes and do that and listen to something. I feel like it really helps to ground you, and like I come out really hopeful. Like I can have like the day from hell and then come out and I still feel a little bit better.
Me at therapy. Like I go to therapy and I have the most like euphoria of my life after that, and I'm like, everything is fixed.
I think it's really important too. Like my friend after therapy, he will like journal or like do something after it to still have time alone that's like kind of disconnected.
I have a spiritual tip then. Yeah,
go ahead.
That reminds me, something I do after therapy is like, I always feel so good after therapy. I take a cleansing bath. And one of my old therapists actually told me about it. And basically it's just like, you know, setting my intentions. And to me, it's like a symbol of like cleansing myself, like letting go of the negative and anything I was holding on to and carrying into that therapy session. And I feel so refreshed and free and weight lifted off my shoulders afterwards. I kind of want to let's keep the good vibes. What do you say we keep these good vibes going, you know? So I take a good bath. I like have a sunset lamp. So I put my sunset lamp on, turn the lights off. So it's like good vibes. Incense, candle, whatever. Epsom salt if you got it.
Lighting changes everything. Oh my gosh, if you have white sterile
I
lights,
have those,
change them, make it warm.
I have those LED bulbs in my bathroom. I leave them though because like when I'm doing my makeup,
you need to see what's real.
But when I'm taking my cleansing bath, that's not really the vibes. But like Epsom salt, because you know, a good sea salt bath, and salt also has spiritual property. You use that to cleanse crystals sometimes too, and like when you're doing certain rituals. So I do that, and I'll listen to like the like hertz frequencies, like the certain frequencies. If you just look up like,
you can look up like brainwave hertz. I think you can listen to like 800
or like manifestation frequencies on Spotify. Like just search up whatever. There's so many like playlists, whatever, and I just listen to that, and I like put my phone in the other room, and I just like soak, and I just reflect on everything I discuss in therapy, the things I want, you know, to work on in the future, and it just feels so refreshing.
And I think it's so good to like do that and then get out and kind of leave that as well. Because that's another thing of like the spirituality and stuff. I went through this thing and it's like called like a spiritual flu, and it's like you can overdo everything, and like, and I think that I get like I hyperfixate on things sometimes. So if I do that with like a new book that I'm reading or like whatever's happening, it's just like it's all about balance. Shout out to the Libras. I was having a conversation with my friend today, and we agree that I hate the word Riz, so we're just gonna use charisma, the long form. All Libras have some sort of secret sauce, and it doesn't matter if you buy it, you get the same ingredients, you cannot copy that sauce. Me and my Libra gang are so hard. Like me and my four Libra friends.
I love Libras. I will say though that I've always said that Libra is one of the gayest signs that I know. You're probably the only Libra I know that's straight.
And you heard it here first, folks. I will say the rest of my Libra gang.
She's coming out as straight right now.
Yeah. Surprise.
Surprise.
But yeah, so
just a little good.
Ooh, okay. Riley, this is a call out to her, even though I still love her. You should be so shook. No, it's not that big of a deal. I invited her to yin yoga with the sound bath, and she didn't come. And I said, it's no worries that you didn't make it. She paid for it and then didn't show up. It's okay. The instructor kept her place. We like this. Love you, girl. Anyways, it was literally, you guys, it's not like real yoga. It's like stretch yoga. It's meditative. It would have been good for her soul.
I would have,
but she was tired, and that's okay because we understand it. However, I did tell her, like, she said, I'm not gonna come, or are you gonna be mad? I was like, no, like, it's totally fine, because I never get mad if people cancel. Like, you gotta do you. And she's very reliable. She's not cancel, you guys. She's really good. However, I did let her know in that message that she is just gonna turn into JoJo Siwa since she didn't come to the class. And I wanted to bring out that full circle moment.
I was a bad girl. I did some bad things. Why am I eating her up?
I don't know.
Why am I like looking?
This is actually JoJo's stand podcast. If you want to come on, JoJo, you just can't wear that fucking Kiss outfit.
Yeah, I don't know what her fucking deal is. Anyway, to make a long fucking story short, if you don't have a gay boyfriend, get one. Go watch Paige Becker's fan edits. Go pick your nose. What else did you say? You're underrated, overrated. Go buy a skort. Get into some
buy
skorts.
A skort. I have so many on my like to know it. Go. I have a huge announcement next episode. That's what I want to say. I've been working on a project.
Stay tuned. She's working on a project. I don't even know. It's going to be a big announcement for me too.
It's a big announcement for her too.
We're trying to make this long story short. So to continue making it as short as possible, go get a skort. Do a parasite cleanse, shake your brains out, get that cool and clean. Take a cleansing bath every now and then. Get yourself a little ritual to balance yourself in your life, and
Please.
Go buy mixology so that you can, go buy mixology. Let me try that one again. Go buy mixology if you want the enjoyment of tasting an alcoholic bevy without the hangover the next day of an alcoholic bevy, or a little barfy barf from the alcoholic bevy like I did last weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you and
Dirty
good night.
Shirley.
Dirty Shirley.
Bye.
Thank you and good night. Love you. Mwah.